baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Field. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. The Mariners are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Colby Allard, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the fours coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is Dahl. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
Judge.
And the pitch.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Slapped hard the opposite way into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Davy Garcia is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Hit on the ground out to short, reined in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Struck him out. David Dahl to the plate now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
A little bouncer. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting
from the stretch.
The right fielder,
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to.
Belted high in the air out to left. Ranging back is O'Neill. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Number 19, Rhys.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Lewis. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Dahl. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Here's Chris Davis now, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Base hit into right center.
Davis.
Running hard, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And it's a flying start to the inning for the Rangers. It's a leadoff triple.
Batting fifth.
Up next for the Rangers, Willie Calhoun. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. Calhoun gets his lead at first, nobody out. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The throw pulls him off the bag. Nate Lowe digging in now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hoskins has it, and the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely. Next, here is Jose Trevino, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
The third baseman,
Nick Solak comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And he fouls this one off.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up and nothing productive comes out of that.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
now batting, left field.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 gone now in the Mariners' 3rd inning. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's the 2nd out. So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi. First pitch on its way.
The right fielder.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he misses there. 1-2. inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Number 4.
Now the pitch.
Chris Davis.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So next to the plate
now
for Texas, Willie Calhoun reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. No balls and 1 strike. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The next 0-2. This is line to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
To the plate now, J.P. Crawford. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Looped out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Swing and a little blooper to center. Culberson over to his left, and that ends the inning. Here's Rougned Odor now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Judge is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Next up, Nate Lowe reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Left side, but well foul. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in once again is Jose Trevino. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers as they're unable to add to their 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Carlos Padilla will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. He flew out in his last debut. And now the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Calhoun. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw will be too late. So a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Dylan Moore, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ready on 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. The Mariners threaten but leave them loaded. They're down 2-0. So it's back.
Leading off for the Rangers, the third
Paul
baseman.
Sewald, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for Seattle.
He's set and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Up next, Charlie Culberson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. No chance to complete the play, though. Runners will be at the corners.
The batter, the right fielder.
Now the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, but they'll only get one as he's in there at second. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Chris Davis. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit.
Hit high and deep to left field. Dahl is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The third baseman, number 3.
Now it'll be J.P. Crawford, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. High in the air out to center field. Calhoun waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in will be Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Odor ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. 1-0 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Line, but speared on a hop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing badly in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Rougned Odor stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Softly hit to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Now back.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The catcher, Jose.
At the plate now, Jose Trevino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
3-1 to him now. And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Nick Solak comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a little blooper to center. Odor trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Gallo is there, 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH. Carlos Padilla struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
The left fielder,
Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Dylan Moore is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the dirt and block behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, David Dahl. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first.
The right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So next to bat will be Chris Davis. Popped into foul ground his last time up. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Rougned Odor started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. Now at the plate is Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next, it'll be J.P. Crawford. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Next to dig in, Aaron Judge. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Got him.